Alright. This thing refresh. What's up, Robert? Crap. It's got some nasty spots in it. All right. Oh yeah, it's some messy shit, y'all. Shit, I know what I was gonna do. Y'all doing today? Clean this fucking shop. There we go. I mean, I guess it could be art if you're into that kind of stuff. A bunch of scraps I had from around the shop. Different kind of hardwoods and stuff. I wanted to see how this resin was going to hold up before I actually put the time in, everything into pouring some. And then I said the hell with it and just went ahead and poured some. So I've got some maybe 2, maybe 4, maybe 7 resin blanks for tomorrow's live. Got my daughter's first volleyball game tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. So I'll be going on probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock. No, I don't necessarily think you got to be strong, bro. But thanks. That's in there. Make sure this thing isn't going to beat me to death. Thank God it's not. Got my tin in. Spin this around, lock this chuck. What's up, Barndo? How's it going, buddy? Put my Vader helmet back on here. Yeah. See you later, boy. Thanks for stopping by. Spin this around a little bit so I can get a good on that back side here. Make a tenon. Clear this off a little bit, make it look pretty. Yeah, dude. I hate turning this stuff just because of this shit. But it always makes cool stuff, so I can't really complain. Alright, I see that I gotta even this up a little bit down here on the bottom. And then we'll cut a tin in it, flip it over, and start working from the big end. We want this side over here to be the top of our bowl. I don't know if we're gonna make a lid for this one or not. Get this real quick. Pine cones, if you look on the Facebook group, man, I've actually got a pine cone and blue resin bowl that I turned. I gave it as a gift to my father-in-law. He's got it in like this big china cabinet trophy case looking thing he's got where he's got all of his other cool stuff. What's up, old Path? I like working resin, but resin is very temperamental and it's very fickle. Like, you go about it the wrong way and it just screws your whole project, and it's messy as hell. All right, let me get my flat back here. What's up, Tibby? What's up, Russell Mullen? Turning into a Yeti. Yes, Robert G. I believe I am good, sir. This is the messiest shit I've ever dealt with. What's up, y'all? I usually go through the grits from like 80 up to 400. What's up, LJ? What's up, Tippy? Yes, I seen the turd in the high school toilet, Tippy. It is a big mess, Russell. Really a pain in the ass once you start getting into the wood here. Clean off my tool rest. Make sure I'm at center. What's up, Ryan? It's all right, Mike. You don't make it, just know we still love you, bub. Alright, I've got to do some work on this because I got a bunch of tear out right there on the sides of it. So, get back at her. Still got a little bit, but it's not as bad. I need to put some love on this. There's that. I think we can get some of this crap off my stand here so I can maybe move it a little bit. God, I gotta get a new lathe, dude. Laguna, Harvey, I doubt you're in here, but if you are, you guys should totally sponsor me. Help, Harbor Freight if you're in here. Totally sponsor me. I need new shit. I appreciate it, Michael. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm digging that Bauer lathe from Harbor Freight, and depending on how this craft show goes that's coming up, that might be my purchase. I just need one, dude. Something with variable speed, bigger bowl capacity, a tailstock that don't like wobble. Stuff like that, man. It's just the small stuff. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I promise I'm not. Okay, so. That is annoying as shit, too. That looks better after hitting it with just that pad. Alright, we'll let that be for a minute. This is literally just a bunch of blue resin and scrap wood that I've been throwing in a bowl. You've got everything from hickory to ash to cherry to some flaming box elder. I think there's actually a big ass piece of dried out tree bark in here. Yeah, 248 people was up in here. That shit was crazy, wasn't it? Okay, let me see what we're working with on this jaunt. Lower it down a little bit. I'm too high above center. I don't know how many of you guys in here actually turn. I know there's a few of you guys. I haven't seen Jeff Lay or Jeff S in here, but I know that Rob turns and Michael Wilson turns. If you're new to this and you're wanting to get into lathing and stuff like that, if you're going to use carbide tools and gouges both, learn the different levels of the where they set on the workpiece. No, you don't snatch yourself up and get hurt. Yes, I can't pronounce your name, but this is live. I am making a resin bowl. Get the hood back on, get back at it. $207 up in here. Y'all better hit that damn like button. Car bikes too? Car bikes tool? I don't know what you mean by that, man. Oh, I'm sorry, carbide tool. Carbide cutters versus gouge cutters. My bad. Sup, Chase? Dicks are out getting lathes. Make me up my game all the time. 257. Y'all hit the like button. What's up, Elvaldo? we're going to take that off because it's hotter than the hinges of hell inside there. I'm going to clean you off a little spot over here. Kiss, kiss from Dad. 215, 30 likes, boys and girls. I love it. Wonder what he could do. I don't know, man. I would try to get a deal with anybody right now. So, as you can see, this is totally just a bunch of scrap wood that I've jammed in here. Just poured some resin on it. Wanted to see what it looked like. A Doroko. You know what? I can't pronounce your name because I can't read that. I'm not being arrogant. I'll call you Phil. Phil, what do you mean by a Doroko or a Doruko? So I'm going to hit my vape here for a second. Breathe. Clean some of this nonsense out my wig. And we'll get back into hollowing this out, even up this edge, shoring everything up. And then we'll put a little bit of work into the finish because this has got some pearl flakes in it, a bunch of stuff like that, and I really want this to shine. Search the Google for Doroko. I will as soon as I get off my phone, man. Thank you very much. I hope that helps me out. 244 in this piece. Hell yeah, boys and girls. So, while I'm catching my breath here, this is the live edge that I made last night. Pretty solid. I've got one over here. It's a special one that I can't show you all right now, but it's curing up. And then for the live tomorrow, I've got this big piece of purple here, which has a walnut bottom, cherry stripe, maple stripe, cherry stripe, walnut pin on the sides, and I'm sorry, not cherry. It has sapele, maple, sapele, walnut, sapele, maple, sapele, walnut, all the way around it. Walnut bottom, transparent purple with flake inside of it. I think it'll be pretty cool. I think I'm going to do a concave side on that one. Shall you send away? What are you sending away, man? Use the grind. What do you want me to use the grind on, homie? 257. I don't think he's being an ass. I can't really understand him that well. He's not really causing a problem. Now let him hang out, man. If he starts getting like weird or stuff like that, boot him. But he's cool. Because we can't understand him doesn't mean he's like being an ass. Cannot believe I was just tolerant enough to say that. I like Marlboro Red cigarettes. Yeah, okay. Kick him. I eat my words on the internet. Sorry, guys. All right, so we got to take this one down about another 1.25 inches. Get this centerpiece out, and then we'll get onto the whole cleaning and styling it up. Before I go a whole lot deeper in here, I do want to shore up this side. As you can see right here, the inconsistencies of the wood and the resin, especially right about here. Kirby Burke, I am making a resin bowl. And a big-ass mess, apparently. Big-ass mess. Thanks for coming. If you guys are new in here, make sure you like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I try to post these Lathan lives at least once, twice a week, usually on the weekends. I will be live tomorrow later in the evening. It's my daughter's first volleyball game. We're all super excited about that. Make sure you guys stop by and check out the live stream tonight. Me, Ryan, hopefully Dave, maybe a couple other people. Chase might show up. And go by and pay your respects to the Bearded Vikings page and the Bearded Viking Facebook group. Other than that, let's get back in it. Darth Vader, birth control helmet, check. We get you off an angle where you can see what the hell is going on here without falling, maybe ish. I don't fucking know. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and shore up this lip real quick. I'm gonna use my square carbide for that. Alright, I got it shored up. We're good there. So we now know how close we can get the bowl walls in here. From here, it's a whole lot of grinding. What's up, 77, my homie? All right. We can go a little bit deeper in there here in a second. Yeah. Found that on a hobo that I beat up in an alley. What's up, Steve? Okay. So, this is pretty much some scrap cutout I had, and I stuck them in some resin. Just make sure that, you know, temperature and humidity and all that cool stuff was good enough for the resin to cure. It's actually turned out pretty cool. There's everything in here from flaming box elder to hickory to some oak. There's actually a couple pieces of bark in here, so I jammed the dog shit out my thumb earlier. Hobo had damn good taste, apparently. I know that guy. He's all right. Steve, just for you, man, I'm wearing my birth control helmet. The fact that I'm playing with resin. That little boy. Alright, so see if we can back this tailstock off here. Get out of y'all's way a little bit. I'm going to swing this thing around just a tad bit. Grab my parting tool out of this monstrosity of nonsense here. I know it's in here somewhere. That's why I hate working with resin. Man, I can't see shit. Okay. Found it. It's just a guy turning a resin bowl. think I can get here a little bit closer now. Get rid of some of this chatter. There we go. Correct, Michael. I am trying. Good God. All right, let's see what we got out here. So I'm planning wood, resin, denim, and aluminum for the challenge pin and bowl. Yeah, that's cool. So what's up, sister? See what we look like now here. Get my mask on real quick. So, honey, don't fly to Ohio and execute me. Annoying. Okay. That's good. That's good. Sounds like a big goofy ass island, don't it? What's up, sea lover? Thank you, Sister J. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. Check out the channel, man. I do this stuff at least once every weekend, sometimes twice a weekend. Ah, there it is. Cool. Thank you. I know this sounds kind of stupid. Hear me out here. I take this feed wax and I roll it around the entirety of the piece before I do any crazy sanding on it to give me an idea of what it's going to look like when it's done. Because one, it's not going to penetrate the resin. Two, it's going to help me spot any defects because dust will settle lower than the surface in these little pockets and I can point them out quicker. So we got that going for us, right? This is when the stuff really comes to life. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's louder than hell. Alright, so got all that on there. And what I like to do, take my towel and give her a go around, and then we hit it with some wax to kind of protect everything on here, because this wood grain is exposed. Wood wax on this heifer. We'll yank her off here in a second, and then I'll clean up the butt cap on the bottom by the tenon. A little extra wood wax. It's not gonna hurt the resin any, I promise. But it will protect the wood and all that cool stuff. Alright, give her some love. Pop this base cap off here. I'll go ahead and move you guys up here, if you don't mind. And if you did mind, it wouldn't really do a whole lot of good. Wet buffing, yeah, I've done it. It's just I'm not real great at it, dude. I've still got to learn how to do a bunch of stuff in here. God, sorry, y'all. Stay, you son of a bitch. Stay. All right, cool. A little bit over here. sitting on the towel, dumbass. Fuck y'all, I'm sorry. What's up, CNG? Alright, so, was it worth looking like a Yeti? Yeah, I think so. I thought about that, hitting the bottom side here with a Forstner, and then getting some of those coins off Honey that he sunk in the head of that mallet for me. Thank you, Niger. But we've got, down here in this area, we've got a weird-ass chunk of bark. This is actually an upright piece of aspen. Some cherry. I believe this is hickory over here. This is flaming box elder with the bark still stuck to the outside of it. And this over here is just a big wad of hickory bark. This is actually my scrap pile. I've been throwing them in a bucket, and I just poured some of this resin on it to see if it was still good, to see if it still hold, and luckily enough for us, it did. But these things usually catch a pretty good penny at craft shows and online stuff like that. I like how the light comes through it. If you take it a whole lot thicker than what it is, you'll have a hard time getting the light through it. A lot of people, when they put like their mica powders and stuff in there, they'll just like hammer it, and they'll put too much in there. It makes it way too dense. Looks wicked. See through it points. Yeah. Damn it. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, it's see-through. It's money now. Yeah, I like doing this. I've got one badass block over here glued up, and I wasn't going to show you, but I'm stupid excited about this. This whole piece of red oak here, it's what I've been making bowls out of, was just ate up with this natural void in it. So I've been holding on to it for a while. And I filled it full of copper and black graphite resin. So it's all through this big gnarly knot hole that's in it and everything else. And I want to see how that works out. Yeah, that'll definitely be done tomorrow on the live stream, along with this big multi-wooded heifer, and you can see it's dense. This thing weighs about 12 pounds. I'm hoping the lathe can keep it in rotation. But I took a scrap bowl and set it in the back, that way I'd have something to anchor to. And like I said earlier, it's a translucent violet coloring with a pearl flake in it. And then you have 4 strips of walnut, 8 strips of sapele, and 4 strips of maple in between it. And it's got a solid walnut bottom. So I'm wanting to kind of do like one of those Coke bottle figured, kind of wide at the top, kind of narrow at the bottom, but give it a pedestal. What is up, Sandro? But I'm really enjoying these live sessions and stuff. I think I'm going to continue to keep them up even after the whole craft season and everything like that. Seems like you get a pretty good response from you guys on the turn-in sessions. Sunday's usually my big one. Like I said, I got to go to my I don't gotta go, but I'm stupid excited to go to my daughter's first volleyball game tomorrow. So it'll probably be about 4:30, 5 o'clock before I hop on here. Robert Castillo, hello from Los Angeles. Ty, what's up from London? Sandro from Brazil. You guys, I haven't seen your names here, man. Thanks for stopping by and all that cool stuff. Do me a favor, if you get a chance, like and subscribe like I was just telling them. I'm probably going to do a whole lot more lathing stuff on here. You guys seem to like that a lot. When am I going to do the one that I just showed? Which one, bub? The purple one or the walnut with copper? Ajith and Laura, welcome. Like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Russell, I'm so the big chunk of it, I'm sorry, it's not walnut, it's red oak with copper in it. My bad. This over here's got the walnut in it. I am gonna do both these on the live stream tomorrow. I plan on showing up and showing out for you guys on Sundays. You guys spending time out of your day to come watch me turn stuff, get ready for a show, and I don't plan on half-assing for y'all. That's weird. I will definitely have to vacuum up the shop and clean it out before I turn 2 more of these, or I'll be hip deep in this nonsense. Michael, Ryan is working on some bowls. I think he's going to turn a bowl this weekend. And if you guys haven't checked the main page for the Whack and Shacks community and all that stuff, check it out. There is a contest coming up. Kind of like a show us what you got Lathan thing. Nothing really up on the line right yet, but want as many people as we can to get into that. Show us what you can do on the lathe. Send a copy of your channel or photos of it, a little video, and once we get everything in, deadline's April 30th. Put a little montage together. I'll even throw some music in it so it doesn't get monetized and people can't say that I'm taking bank off y'all's work. I would never do that. I just really like getting the community together to do something. And I think that'll be the first of many. We just passed the 2,500 mark on subscribers and all that cool stuff. So I want to do something crazy. Sandro, dude, I can't read any of that. I know that I'm not being an ass. I speak some Spanish, but I think that's Portuguese, homie. But yeah, check it out. Support your local woodworkers. Shoot your local drug dealer. I don't know. Check out the Bearded Viking Facebook page. All that cool stuff like that. Check out other pages that Mike's tagging in here. These are all good people. If you want to get into this stuff, feel free to message us, man. You know what I mean. Feel free to message us, all that stuff. We're all here to help. Want to grow the community. The trades are kind of like a dying art and all that stuff like that. Other than that, while I'm chilling out here and cooling down, before I decide if I'm going to chuck something else up, let's shoot the shit for a little bit. Ryan, did you get a worm screw with your chuck, man? Say my last chuck didn't come with a worm screw, so I never got to use it. Yes, and don't forget to catch the live later today. You have to go over to 77 Rockets Woodworking channel, and there's gonna be a live, me, him, probably a couple other guys on there. Just a good time to kick back. Might get a little R-rated, but it'll be Blaze. Dude, I used mine last night. It's the first time I've ever got a chance to use one. I used it on the big the Seafoam green bowl with the alabaster stain. Dude, I love this thing. Like, I drilled the hole, chucked it up. Solid. I love this thing. And hopefully, within the next 2 weeks, I'll have the funds together to go pick up a new lathe. The one I'm eyeballing. Ooh, sorry. It's about $600, but all my attachments and everything will link up to it. It's a little bit smaller footprint, but it's actually 1 full horsepower, and it's 14 inches in depth, which means I can turn bigger bowls, which is what I want to do. If Harvey don't send me one, God, I wish they would. You guys got access to a lathe and you're not using it, you've lost your damn mind. This stuff it's a blast. That Bauer one's sick. Yeah, it's 1 horsepower. It's phenomenal. 20 inches in table length, 14-inch vertical, all that cool stuff. That 160 is a 3 horsepower. Yeah, with the servo. Yeah, I eyeballed that bad boy. It's pretty nice. Pretty expensive too. I think the asking price on that one was like right at 5G or something like that. 3 horsepower motor with a servo, 24-inch gap to where you can turn a 24-inch spindle or a bowl in it. Weighs 800 pounds. But once again, man, thank each and every one of y'all for coming out and hanging out. I really enjoy this. I'm going to clean up, go inside, hang out with the family a little bit, and then I'll be back out here at 6 o'clock Eastern to shoot the shit with Ryan and whoever decides to pop on. Other than that, peace. Love y'all. I'm out. See you tomorrow. Oh. Yomaz, I can't pronounce that, man. Later, y'all. Bunch of love.